guys. So I'm post-workout. I apologize for my sweat and my shine, but I've been thinking about doing this today, and I thought, what better time than how you feel after a workout when your adrenaline's going and you just feel amazing, and those endorphins kind of kick in. So I wanted to it's been a while since I last went live, and the last time I went live, I talked about some of the reasons why I quit Beachbody. And but before I continue what today's about, let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Jolene Roberts. Some of you might know me as Running Under the Sun. Thank you so much for the love. I'm a independent prover with the company Prove It. It's a company that I decided to join because of how I felt. And so I kind of want to explain the start of things and kind of recap, and then go into how things have gone recently, because we've been in the house for a month, and so it's been almost a month since I started this. And let me tell you, it took a huge leap because I didn't want to leave Beachbody, because I did not want to disappoint people. I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. I didn't want to let my team down. I didn't want to let my customers down. And it was something that I was afraid to do because I've never been an entrepreneur. I've never been a business owner. And so that was my first step into all this. And you know, I had a little bit of success. I did get 2 free trips out of it, which was amazing. But I worked really hard, really long hours for basically your zero return. And I say that because, you know, you go to work and you would expect to get paid for the work you do. I do too. As much as I love helping people, to me this is also a business to help my family, and it just wasn't doing that. In fact, we were losing more money than I was making. And so, you know, I had talked back and forth with Micah many times, and he just quit. He told me straight out, 6 months into the business, quit. But I didn't want to do that because I kept pushing harder and harder, because they say, you work harder, the harder you work, the longer you work, it's gonna pay off in the end. So, you know, in 2 to 3, 4 years, you're gonna reap all these benefits, and then you can relax. Well, that never happened. I just worked harder and harder and harder. I wasn't there for the kids. I wasn't making dinner. I was miserable. I was depressed. I was anxious. I went into adrenal fatigue. I had a hormone imbalance. My energy plummeted. My insomnia was bad. I even resorted to Ambien, and it was just something that I was sick and tired of feeling that way. And so when we moved from California to here in Wisconsin, it was something that really, I had 4 days in the car with the dog, and I had a lot of soul searching those 4 days. Or was it 3 days? Whatever. It was a long drive. And I came to a decision that I'm going to try this product that keeps popping into my life every single day. And let me kind of revert back. So those of you who have been following me for a long time know that I created the Hormone Reset Challenge, which I've since changed to Running Under the Sun Academy Phase 1. But I created a Hormone Reset Challenge because it's something that helped me kind of pull myself out of adrenal fatigue and estrogen dominance. And those of you who have hormone issues probably understand those terms. Those of you who do not, just think of severe exhaustion, insomnia, anxiety, depression, hot flashes, night sweats, GI issues. I mean, the list goes on. And those of you who have autoimmune issues probably deal with a lot of similar things. And so I created this program because I found a way to feel better and to slowly heal myself through nutrition. And I really desired to help other people do that, other women do that as well. And so I created my Hormone Reset Challenge. And through that, I had a few women go through it with amazing success. But what really bothered me was that as a Beachbody coach, I had to not force them, but to use Shakeology and buy a program when I didn't really feel comfortable doing that. And so I did it, and they had success. But one of my challenges in my Hormone Reset Challenge is to cut out all gluten and grains. And vegan Shakeology has grains in it. It has no gluten, but it has grains. And I wasn't drinking it, but I had others do it. And I mean, it's an amazing product. Shakeology is amazing. All the health stuff that is in it is, you know, there's no other supplement out there like it. But I didn't want them to feel like they had to do that. But I did it because I was trying to figure out how to incorporate Beachbody into this. And so they did. They had success. But I still wasn't being a product of the product. It was hard for me to do a program because I didn't want to. It was like one of those things where you have so much pressure to run these monthly challenge groups, to run a team, to do all these things, and then when it comes to it, to do a program that you don't really want to do, it was really hard for me. And their programs are amazing. Trust me, I lost 90 pounds after the twins were born with P90X and running. But it was just really hard for me to be a product of the product because all my huge weight loss successes have never involved Shakeology. And so and that's me, not anybody else. But so upon my research for phase 2 of my Hormone Reset Challenge, which really includes intermittent fasting, higher fat, lower carb. No, I don't eat ketogenic diet. I'm more paleo and I'm more plant-based. But that's how I feel better that way. And so I urge you and encourage you to all dabble in different things and figure out what works for you. And I can help you do that. But so I started researching for the next phase. So after you do this Hormone Reset Challenge, you got to go somewhere else. Where else can you go? So I was doing all this research and created, it was the Metabolic IF Challenge, and which is now phase 2 of the Running Under the Sun Academy. And from there, kind of stumbled upon a supplement called exogenous ketones. And what those are basically is it helps your body run off ketones versus glucose to give you energy. So when you eat something like a higher carbohydrate meal, you tend to, I mean, most people, not everybody, tends to sometimes have that crash afterwards because of the glucose that their body is using for fuel. Whereas with ketones, your body uses, or with exogenous ketones and ketosis, your body uses the ketones for fuel. And that's where the higher fat, lower carb comes into play. But staying in a ketosis, in a ketogenic state is very difficult to maintain unless you're very, very, very strict on your diet. And a lot of us aren't. You know, we'll have a glass of wine, we'll have a beer, sometimes there's pizza, you know, whatever. Life happens. And so you can use exogenous ketones to help put your body back into that ketogenic state. And but besides the point, it wasn't just for that. I researched it, and from what I researched with exogenous ketones was that it really helps your brain function. It really helps your energy levels. It can help aid in digestion. It can help some with their insomnia and stuff like that. So for me, it was the science behind it versus the, you know, the weight loss and, you know, that kind of the supplement behind it. So I started exogenous ketones, and I found a brand And it wasn't that great, and I didn't take it consistently. And Bear Bear, say hi. He got groomed today, and he was very happy and good at the groomer. But anyways, so I started exogenous ketones probably about 8 months ago. But after I started them, I kept seeing, you know, other coaches that I had met on my last free trip to Punta Cana. And when I say free, I worked hard for that trip. It wasn't free. I earned that trip. I worked my booty off for that trip. So I met all these coaches from Wisconsin, and they were awesome. I was super excited. And then slowly after the trip, I kept seeing them a month or so after leaving for this company called Prove It, that they're selling exogenous ketones. So it really intrigued me, and as I said, it's something that I've been using for months. So on my drive out here, I really researched the company, the product, and really this product is amazing. And so when we moved into the house, I tried a 10-day. The first 4 days, I was like, this is not working. I'm so bloated. I can't even handle this. What is going on? I woke up day 5 and I actually felt amazing. I had energy. And those of you who understand what an energy crash is like, or adrenal crash, or those with hyperthyroid or autoimmune issues, know that when you crash hard, and it can last for days sometimes. And so for me to have energy to unpack boxes throughout the day, and then finally to cook dinner and to be a mom all day long, I felt like I was just before and after my hysterectomy. I felt amazing. I had energy and I felt alive again, and I was sleeping without Ambien. And so for me, it was a no-brainer. I knew I was probably gonna end my time with Beachbody, but this product really confirmed it for me. And so I decided to sign up as an independent prover, and it's the best decision I've made in a long time. Number one, there's less pressure. And when I say less pressure, I mean to work 10 hours a day. Yes, I have messages, and I will get back to all of you tonight and tomorrow, but I've really been enjoying being a mom. Let me show you here. This is what I mean. Grayson, Faith, hi. Okay, so anyways, I've been really able to focus on the kids during this move, spend time with them, play games with them, get to know our area and our house, and, you know, just be with them, which I haven't been for the past 3.5 years, and it's amazing. And so I don't feel guilty like I used to, that I had to check into a group, I had to check in with my team, I had to do this, I had to do that. I don't have to do that anymore. And to have that stress off my shoulders is amazing. And as I said, the energy I have, I mean, it's mind-blowing. The fact that I worked out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon says something. I mean, it's amazing. I would have to work out like 10 in the morning used to be the optimal time for me, because you know, you wake up, you have to have your coffee, you have to get, you know, used to things. And then 10 o'clock, I would be like wide awake. I would have enough energy. I'd work out, and then I'd crash after. And then I'd have to work and then do with the kids. And then it was work. Well, I don't have to do that. And I have energy. And hi, Julie, thank you. And I don't want to get into rewards and stuff, but let me just put it this way. In just less than a month in this, oh, they turn off the lights. With this company, I have seen more success with those who've tried a 10-day, or those who have purchased from me. They're seeing an increase of energy. They're sleeping better. Their brain fog is gone. Oh my gosh. if you have any kind of autoimmune or menopause, perimenopause, or even as a mom, you feel like you're scatterbrained all the time. Now I can sit down and focus. They're feeling that too. They're more focused. They have energy. Some of them are sleeping better. A few of them have lost weight, which they've been trying to lose for years. I mean, it is, to me, to see them excited, to see them feel these benefits, it's so much more rewarding than Beachbody ever gave me, because my passion is to help you feel better. And if I was trying to pull people in to force them to buy Shakeology in a program when they didn't really want to use it and they knew that that wasn't for them, I failed. And I don't want that. I don't want that for you, for them. And so to see so many people, so many women have that energy and focus and excitement to feel like they're getting their lives back again is amazing. It's so rewarding. And that's why I'm doing this. And, you know, there are financial benefits, better financial benefits than Beachbody, but it's more than financial. But let me just say this. I did pay out of my account all the swim fees for the kids, which I was lucky if I could pay $100 with Beachbody a month. So, you know, I've worked hard for that. It doesn't get handed to you. But as I said, to see these amazing women feel better is beyond anything I could ever ask for. And so 1 month in, I am flying high. I am excited. I am thrilled. I am blessed. I am energized. I am fired up, and I am focused, and I am just excited to see the changes in myself, in my family, in you. And to me, that is so successful. I've had more success this month than I have in Beachbody. And so if you're interested, let me know. I will send you a message. And Julie, yes, I'll get back to you on that. But thank you all for continuing just to support me. What means so much to me also is no pressure to anybody if I reach out to you. I reach out to you because I want you to hear about this. And if you don't think it's for you, then great, that's fine. But when I hear somebody say, you have light in your eyes again, to me, that means something. And so if I can help you get your light back and your life back, then that's all I want to do. So I better go. I don't want to make this too long. I gotta finish. You see my fingers? I'm dyeing my couch gray. I'm almost done. I gotta stir the last cover and make sure it's getting gray enough for my liking. So thank you all, everybody, for your support in this. I truly appreciate it. And if I can help you in any way, give you education, there's so much research out there on ketones with so much stuff. I'd love, if you're curious, if you have something and you're curious how it's going to affect you, I will send you that research so you can make an executive decision and talk to your doctor about it, you know. So anyways, thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Bear. And Bear says, thank you, everybody, for supporting me too. Say bye.